know, bro. She's a Jeep. The way I go, everybody wants to welcome back to the Game Skits today, and only today. I am really hyper and excited. First of all, hold up. Let me breathe. Fidel, chill. Hi, what's poppin'? Hope you're having a nice Friday. You know, make sure to subscribe to your boy here, you know, support the content, all that stuff. Hope you're enjoying all the videos and all that stuff. We have a lot of Sonic Frontiers stuff to talk about. Before basically, you know, Tuesday's big like reveal day of new big trailers and stuff, like we have a lot of news to talk about here that is sort of dropped in official capacity. One of them isn't, but most of them are. We're gonna get into the other, but also I want to give a quick shout out. Now I'm going to give a proper review of this movie tomorrow. I'll probably drop a review of the Dragon Ball superhero movie, but I will say, if you're planning on going or you want to go, you get excited. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, if you're a Gohan and Piccolo fan, this is your movie, bro. You're gonna eat. It's a banger time for them. So that's all I'll say for now. I'll save my thoughts for my review. But yeah, guys, let's get right into it. So Sonic Frontiers, as we all know, is getting a big, you know, day on Tuesday. It's going to be at Gamescom, the big opening night. It's going to get a big trailer, according to Jeff Keighley. It's also going to be playable on the show floor. So there's a lot going on with that game starting next week. You get a lot of info, a lot of gameplay tidbits and all that stuff. But ahead of that, yesterday in Japan, last night, Sonic Movie 2 came out. I know that sounds crazy because we've had this movie for like months now, but Sonic Movie 2 came out in Japan, and they were rewarded for their patience with a 30-second like commercial slash ad for Sonic Frontiers. And we now do, everybody. That's right, we now do have footage of this. That's right. So shout out to the internet, of course, for getting this out for us. So we're gonna go ahead and pause our background music here and go ahead and play this new commercial. Very exciting times, guys. Very exciting times. Look at that. Let's go. Oh man, I've seen this, but still, God, it's so good. No, he does the open arm thing. No, the swap shots. Vocals! Bro, first of all, I need that ad to be longer. Second of all, we need to rewatch this now and piece this shit together, right? We got so much, bro. We got a piece, bro. There's so much piece we got to get into here. Look at this shirt. So right here, so we have Sage talking. Now for those of you, obviously, why am I saying for those of you that don't know what she's saying, like I know what she's saying. Shout out to Sonic Frontier who got a translation for somebody. I'm blocked by the person who translated it. I don't know why. I exist. It's a problem for people. It's fine. All right, so what Sage is saying in this trailer is you don't stop even when they get in your way. You don't stop even in front of your giant enemies. You don't stop. What drives you to keep running? Why do you never stop? And then the final shot here, if you don't keep running, you won't get that feeling. So that's hype, man. All that, like, it's that, again, it's that stupid, like, edgy little bit of style that they got for old school side that I love, bro. Keep that shit alive. Everything about this, bro, everything about this trailer hits, dude. The way, like, the camera sort of pans like it would, you know, the way like it zooms into the next scene right here. They've got the platform up there. Now obviously there's a lot of stuff we've seen from Kronos Island. We've seen this bus. Now here's a really interesting part. So I think this no longer seems like this is like a half-baked dev thing, but it seems intentional, where Sonic jumps and does that awkward spin thing. Like I always thought that that was just like, you know, work in progress, but it seems like this is just a core part of the game because he goes into a trick here. Do you see that? So right here, right, you can see him going into his what's it called, his, you know, like open arm Sonic CD style animation from that flip. So maybe it's like a default state you're in. You know, maybe it's like a, I'm trying to also figure out this fucking keyboard because it's like a new keyboard and all the keys are different. It looks like he goes into this, you know, state, right, where you can sort of like go into this form and maybe you choose different tricks. So because like he goes on this wall, yeah, he does this, right, and then he open arms, goes into that OG open arm pose, which I really love, into a wall run, bro. That alone is so hype. Do you realize like how many sick trick videos we're gonna see from people online because of shit like this? Oh my god, it's gonna be peak. Oh, I can't wait for that, bro. We're gonna see so many cool videos. Now, this cliff is sick, like this sort of open field cliff where you're going into the moon. Beautiful, bro. This shot right here, this looks different. I don't remember seeing a really thin rail like this in any of the gameplay we've seen yet. This shot is amazing where it's swapping through the places. Now we're gonna need to, we got to do our little data analysis on on each spot that stops here. So we got this spot, you know, we've seen this sort of area before. Let me go back. This, you know, these look like areas that we haven't really seen on Kronos Island yet. The money shot, bro. Immaculate, bro. This is gonna look so gorgeous in like 4K. Could you imagine the crazy screenshots people are gonna get of this game when it's like at 4K and every, like, look at that, man. Like the sunset behind him. Oh my god, amazing, bro. The rain. I love how they're showing the different weather, the open air. This spot looks clean and just everything about it, man. Like obviously we've seen this, you know, but the vocal thing, we need to talk about the vocal thing. This is obviously a big deal, obviously for all of us Sonic fans. So I hear him say no frontiers. Now people are trying to figure out, right, who's singing it. I think it's Nate Wants to Battle, but then I've seen a lot of people on Twitter tell me they've listened to a shit ton of Nate and he is not as high pitched as that. But I feel like I don't know, bro. I don't know who it could be, but I just hearing it is so good, dude. Like it's gonna be so good, dude. I'm here. Well, they do say New Frontiers, but yeah, I have no idea who it could be on the vocals. I thought it was Nathan Wants to Battle. Some people tell me it's someone called, like, what's it called? Some dude from Pierce the Veil, which, like, I have no idea what that band is. So maybe it's from that. Maybe it's, you know, from what's it called? Some people thought it is the guys from Sonic Forces who sang that, but I don't know. I think it's Nate, but I could be wrong. We just don't know yet. But yeah, either way, man, this is just a commercial. This is not what is going to be shown at Gamescom. This is pretty much just an ad. But again, it's just the energy of the game, man. That's what matters to me. And like, to me, presentation is everything. What I'm being presented is sick. Like, I think like I'm getting a vibe here. Like I'm getting something that seems like it's gonna be grand scale and hype. And speaking of grand scale and hype, we need to talk about some other things, right? Obviously this happened right before I started recording, literally right before I started recording. Sonic dropped this image, right? That's right, the second island has officially been revealed. All right, we got the official. Now I want to go on the official Sonic Twitter because they have what's called, they have a little description on it. But yeah, what's called, they've officially revealed island number 2 here. Very Mad Maxy sort of, you know, obviously it's a desert area, which I figured there would be one, but it's very Mad Max style, you know, with these like sort of like weird ruins, this fucking giant Colossus style boss. Obviously you know what's crazy is it looks vastly different from the Island 1 bosses, you know, where we had those we sort of had like the, I don't remember their names, you know, the more like metallic black robots. Here this seems more like, you know, it's made of, you know, rocks and architecture style kind of stuff, and I love that. Sonic standing here in that pose, I get it. This is an art, right? Is this just in game but the screenshot is enhanced? I actually can't even tell. No, this is definitely art. This is definitely art. This is definitely drawn. I think at least. But yeah, either way, this is clean. They have a little description here. Sonic the Hedgehog looks onto mysterious sandy ruins, wondering what could be awaiting him. The answers are waiting just around the corner. Man, this whole vibe I'm getting, immaculate, bro. This is a very Shadow of the Colossus kind of shot here, which is a vibe they've been going for in general with this game. Like very empty areas, you know, big enemies roaming around that you have to defeat, and it's just something about it just works, man. I'm so excited. Again, there's not much to talk about with this aside, you know, from the runes we've got here. There's nothing really that stands out that we can analyze besides this weird shaped creature, but I just can't wait, man. I think this is what's gonna be shown on Tuesday. I feel like that's gonna be the big thing, that they show us Island 2. It's gonna emphasize, you know, enemies here, some story stuff, and I think we are 100% getting that vocal theme now that we've heard a bit of it in that commercial. So can't wait for this. The last extra bit of info we got is what's it called, we have this, right? So an ad leaked in Japan for the game on a website. Now I think the website said November 15th, could be tentative, we don't know that, but it said November 15th, and it showed us this. Now this is very cool, right? Because first of all, we have this art, which I have a bit of a zoomed in cleaner version of it right here. We have this art, and I love this art. I love it, love it, love it, love it, everything about it. I love, you know, the poses they've got here, the shading style looks like my friend Cravat's art style. If you guys know Cravat on Twitter, amazing artist. Kind of looks like her art style. But I also this is the first time we see that the Cocos, I think that's what they're called, they're character specific ones, you know, like Knuckles has his own, Sonic has his own, Tails has a little, you know, mechanic one, Amy has one. So each character is sort of gonna have like their distinct Coco, and you know, everyone's sort of wondering, who are these two? Now I don't think these two are hidden like perfectly well. Like I don't think you can outline them. I think they over markered them. I do not think this is like the shape of whatever these two characters are. Who they could be, no idea, man. That's like so vague, you know. This could be Sage and a robot, this could be Shadow, this could be Eggman, you know. It's a little too markered up for a specific shape of something, but it's two characters that are hidden here. They even have two cards for them, and I feel like they'd have to be pretty notable characters, you know, to get their own cards as part of, you know, all the contest or pre-order stuff or whatever this is. I'm guessing one of them is Sage, but last one I don't know. Could be Eggman, could be Vector, could be a comic book character they want to surprise us. I have no idea. Like that goes into thin air with speculation. Aside from that, there is DLC here, it says. Now I'm guessing this is, you know, just typical day one DLC. Maybe it's like a costume, maybe it's something, I'm not sure. But yeah, this looks cool, man. I'm digging everything about this game, man. Everything is hitting, bro. And this is all before Tuesday's big blowout of news. I'm so happy, bro. Everything about this game, you know, aside from the technical issues that we might have seen, you know, at what's it called, when it was revealed in June, I just love everything about this game's style, man. Like this game's gonna be addicting, dude. It simply is. Like running around these worlds, clearing the puzzles, going to the cyberspace levels, fighting enemies. Like I just think there's no world where going through all of this is not at the bare minimum going to be fun. And we do have actually one more thing that I haven't mentioned. So someone pointed out this thing that dropped here, and again, we'll see if this is true or not. This is heavy rumoring by this point. This is why I saved it for last year. So let's go into it. So in Silent Frontiers, so this is, yeah, this sort of came out online, so we'll see about this. So Silent Frontiers, there's this character named Sage. She's being voiced by Megumi Hayashibara, who most of you probably know as Rei Ayanami from Neon Genesis Evangelion. If you're into the weird philosophical shit, in that you might get a kick out of Frontiers' story. From what I've heard and had described to me, Frontiers goes deep into existential topics on life, death, and the ethics of super intelligent AI. Apparently, there's also a part of the story where Robotnik is on the verge of tears, showing an immense remorse for having kickstarted the fucking singularity. Yeah, I don't know how it's being executed in game, but it could be either being the dumbest thing ever or weirdly smart in its own way. So, again, this is grain of salt, you know, we're getting this from random internet individual, but honestly with Sonic Frontiers, man, I feel like a shit ton of people have gotten stuff right, and people have said, I think that the voice of Sage is Rei from Evangelion. But yeah, man, I'm really excited, dude, as you can tell, you know, and I think a lot of you are, and that woo was really, it was very what's it called, City Escape like. But yeah, I can't wait for this game, and we're gonna get a lot of info on Tuesday. But man, shit, I'm excited, bro. I think the last major thing we need to see, like I said, is the Supersonic, what's going on with that. Another island, you know, obviously we just got a tease of Island 2, but we get to see it full. And, you know, I want to see a full cyberspace level. These are like the three things I just want to see. And then I feel like I'm good. Obviously, you know, we're going to get trailers and updates throughout the months. Oh, and the vocal theme. Like, the tease of that vocal theme sounds so good. But, man, I can't wait for it. It looks like... I'm glad they still do it, man. I feel like it's so funny. Like, it's not many franchises that are like, iconic for always having like the main vocal theme, but Sonic is, and I'm glad, you know, they brought it back, because there was a while where they weren't, you know. Sonic Generations didn't have one. It was going to, but it got scrapped. Sonic Lost World didn't have one. Obviously Sonic Boom didn't have one, which is insane that they didn't get Sonic Boom the song for that. But yeah, no, and then they brought it back with actually Forces and Team Sonic Racing. So I'm glad they're back on track with their vocal themes. But yeah, so guys, let me know what you think about all this. Let me know if you're excited for Tuesday. I know we just talked about, you know, how we're getting a lot of news, but a lot of news drops. So I'm so excited. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.